Hello, and welcome to the first round for PS Tier 4 Round Bahrain for the Season 3. Obviously, this is the first round. We had two races of pre-season, which were, the first one was round Spain, and the second one was round Abu Dhabi. There are some drivers who are definitely showing contention, good contention for the World Championship this season. But it just depends down to who is consistent enough every single race. This is a 10 round season, if I'm not correct, if I am right rather. So it will be based on consistency most likely. Anyway, we are in short qualifying right now, 15 minutes remaining on the timer, and Redemol is going to be the first driver to set his lap in this session. He is in the Aston Martin, he is reserving, so we're going to just have to see who's the quickest around this track, who's been practicing the most, and it will be based most likely so coming up to turn 4 now. Looks pretty clean so far. I think he probably did have a little bit more pace in that corner, but we'll have to see as the Ferrari is catching him really quickly. Who is that? That is Romeri in the Ferrari. He's going to have the dirty air, that's the only problem. A huge lockup for him there. Props to him though for using the labs. So if I was Romeri here, I'd just back off of my lap, because the dirty air is just going to lose you so much time. Obviously it is easy to follow in these cars, but it's going to lose you a good 10th and a half if you've got the dirty air, depending on how well you can drive and follow a car. But it will probably be quicker than Redemol's, because Romeri is catching him as Aga Vitexen does cross the line with a 1:30.8. He is in the Williams full-time driver in PS Tier 4. He's also got, as Redemol cuts the track quite. But Romeri is going to come to the line now, and he's going to set the fastest lap with a 1:30.0. I'm just going to have to get the times up, aren't I? So that's 8 tenths up on Aga Vitexen here. So I think he'll be pretty happy with that bank. Obviously only 2 people have actually set laps. Let's see who's going to cross the line next. It's going to be Seb Pacino, I think that's how you pronounce it, who crosses the line and is 3 tenths up, 3.5 tenths up on the Ferrari driver. But Spiltix comes across just in front of Romeri by about 1/10.25. The other Red Bull driver crosses the line and goes in front of his teammate, although I do think he was reserving. Just Pera now, he's got a lot of pace on him. He had to back off of his lap by the looks of it, but other than that I think he's going to go again. I do know he is pretty quick around this track. Raven here, he's going to cross the line now. What time can he set? It looks to be pretty decent. Oh no, it doesn't, my bad, he must have backed off. Capi is now going to cross the line. He is on his out lap, so he will be starting his first lap in this session. I think Aga Vitexen is on an in lap. Other than that, I think that is everyone done except from Ty G. He's in the pits. Who's the other? Oh, sorry, Soothing Jogger here. He's on a lap. It doesn't look to be insanely quick, however. I reckon he's probably going to go around P5, P6. Yeah, he's going to put himself in P6 most probably. There we go. Most drivers are either on in laps or out laps at the moment. Capi has actually gone fastest in Sector 1. That looks to be a pretty good Sector 1 from him. We'll stay on board with him. Oh no, he spun it. Commentator's curse right there, unfortunately, but he definitely did show the pace in Sector 1, so let's hope he can prove himself for the coming few laps. Obviously 11 minutes left. You could probably get around 2 more laps, 2 more quick out laps, maybe 3 obviously, depending on how quick your in laps and out laps are. But yeah, most drivers are coming into the pits now, so oh, here we go, Just Pera, he goes to the line and he takes P1 from Seb. with a 1:29.1. That's 5.5 tenths up on the Alfa Romeo driver there. I told you he had some good pace around this track, and he is definitely showing it. I'm going to check the comments just real quickly for you guys while everyone is on their in laps. David, this is not Milo, by the way. It's alright, Exotic. The other Red Bull reserves I drive full-time fee. Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense now. So that is the Red Bull driver of Spill on his coming out onto his second out lap now. Let's see what he can if he can maybe go up into P1. We'll have to see. It'll just be a matter of time, I guess. Most drivers are now coming onto out laps. Capi is 700ths down on his first lap, but obviously he's going to gain time as this is still his actual first lap. So we'll have to see what he does in the second sector, coming around this very tricky left hander now. Very easy to touch the outside curb and beach your car, well, not beach it, but you know what I mean, on the curb. Turn 11 now. You don't want to get onto the throttle too early on the exit, otherwise you will spin. Here on the old game it would have been very easy to spin on that corner, and he's gone fastest into sector 2. That is a brilliant sector 2 from him. Is he going to snatch P1 off of Just Para here? We'll have to see in around 15 seconds time. Coming up to the last corner now, very clean from him. Excellent driving style, I have to say. That's just a glitch game. Game glitch rather, and he is going to take P1 with a 1:28.7. That's 3 tenths up on the Aston Martin driver. Just Perry's going to be looking at that and thinking, oh, I've actually got some competition here. Aga Vertegen Texan looks like he's backed off of his lap. Josh Groh, is he going to be, this is a proper flying lap. What time is he going to set? He's going to set a 1:30.7. that puts him up into P7. A big skill gap here. Obviously we don't have the full grid though, so what can you expect? Let's see who's next to cross the line. The Red Bull. Spiltex has invalidated his out lap, so that will not matter. Who's this? Aga Vitexen is going to be letting through Vax on 0 ping as he aborted his lap, who is currently going on his out lap as well. So most of the drivers on out laps is that Just Para is also on his out lap. Redemol, so it's a 1:08.8. That's not going to be contesting for any sort of top 3, I would imagine. Top 5 so far, but we'll have to see what he does when he crosses the line. I reckon this will be around a 1:30. We'll have to see. So it is a Ferrari 1-3 right now as Romeri crossed the line to get a 1:29.3. I'll just have to check that. Fastest lap, there we go. Yeah, 1:29.3. So a decent lap from the Ferrari driver there, as Ferrari looking very strong for the coming race. Seb is now going to be starting his second flying lap. He did have some pretty good pace on his first lap, so let's see what he can do on his second. A big lock up from there. Almost invalidating actually. Vax on 0 ping, 2.5 tenths up in the first sector. He's going to be 4.5 tenths up in the second sector. That's a brilliant second sector from him there. Let's see what he can do. Can he come on to the line and maybe snatch P1 from Capi, or is he going to get top 3? We'll have to see. So he's coming around the final corner now. He's going to come to the line with his DRS wide open, and he is going to get a 1:29.2, which is going to put him in P3. A very decent lap from Vax there. Oh, hello. Yep. Okay. Seb, let's see what he can do in the second sector. He's sitting in P7 right now. I want to see him maybe get up the board a bit. Be good to see an Alfa Romeo up in the top 3. Or he's going to lose time through that. It is strict corner cutting, so I don't know how that wasn't invalidated. Probably because he lost quite a bit of time. We'll have to see. But it'll probably be around a 1:29, I would imagine, coming to the line. So he's got his DRS wide open, and he is going to get a 1:29.4, which is going to put him up into P6. So he only gained 1 position there. It doesn't look like Igor Vitexen is actually having the most enjoyable time, as Wildfire gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Vax. That is huge. Lucky that Vax did not get one. We'll have to see what happens in the after the race. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. See what drivers are doing right now. Don't think anyone's actually on the lap. Okay, so Wildfire has now started his flying lap. We'll ride along with him, see how he takes these corners. He brakes very, very early, I have to say. That is going to lose him loads of time. Very slow through turn 1. Turn 2 looks alright, but again, that turn 1 is going to lose him a very big amount of time compared to the front runners. Again, brakes so early. What is his tyres freezing cold? I don't know. Maybe it's just a heating up the tyres problem on that Williams car. Yeah, he's almost a second down. This must just not be a lap, as Raven now starts his lap. Is this a full push? I don't think it is. This might be a full push, I don't know. If he's up on his time, then we'll definitely carry on riding aboard along with him. No, it must be an aborted lap, as he's broken really early there. Nothing else is really going on. Capi looks to be on an out lap. Oh, he spun it. I told you earlier, if you get on the throttle there too early, you will spin, and that has afforded him a pretty solid looking lap from him. But his teammate Romeri is also on his out lap. We've got 3.5 minutes left remaining in this session. That is just Pera, who needs to come outside the pits though. He's sitting in P2 at the moment. If he wants to get that P1, he's going to have to come out of the pits in around a minute's time. I'm going to ride along with the Ferrari here, sitting in P4. Let's see what he can do as he comes to the line to start his possibly final flying lap. So coming up into turn 1 now, you want to brake around just in the middle of the 150 meter board, 100 to 50 meter board. Turn 3 looks alright, decent exit. Race up to turn 4 now. DRS is going to be wide open. You've got 3 DRS zones here on this track, as David Dodo has joined just in time for the race. He might be able to set a lap, we'll have to see. He is a 10th and a half, or even more than that, up on his lap, so it looks to be a pretty decent sector 1. A huge lock up there. I want to see how he takes turn 9 here and turn 10, because it's very easy to lock up coming through this long left hander. Yeah, as you can see, he's locked up. It doesn't look to have lost him a huge amount compared to his previous fastest lap that he's done. Coming up into turn 11, want to brake around the 50 meter board just before to get a good exit on this corner. He's got some traffic coming up. That's going to have to get out of the way very soon, otherwise he's not going to be one happy driver, is he? And it's not getting out of the way, and that has costed him. That will definitely be sent to the stewards, I would imagine. That is that Aga? No, that is Wildfire, and he has backed off. That looked to be a pretty decent lap as well. Unfortunate for him. So Roy Mary he's backed off again. He's gonna cut to try and set another lap that may be sent to the stewards, or the stewards may be watching that and think about maybe noting that. Who is next across the line with a lap? Is it going to be Soothing Jogger? It's not. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Seb? It's not going to be Seb. It's going to be Just Para. Just Para is on an out lap here. I want to see what he can do, as Kaipi is also right behind him. So this is the case that Just Para wants to get behind Kaipi to try get best evolution of the track, but I think no, he's not going to let him do it. So Just Para is going to have to settle for finishing before Kaipi. He's going to have a stonking lap here to snatch provisional pole of Kaipi. So we're going to ride along with him now. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to watch the Alpine of Josh Grow. Is he going to gain any places? No, he's not. He's invalidated on his lap. Soothing Jogger is on his lap, but Ty is going to come to the line to start his out lap. Romeri is coming to the line. He is also invalidated. This is going to be his final lap here. Ager Vitexen there's some traffic up there. I thought that was him who spun, but Wildfire is now coming to the line. He's also invalidated. Raven has come to the line to start his out lap. All these drivers are leaving it very late. Ager Vitexen, he's not gonna make it to the thing in time. Vax on 0 ping has finished his qualifying session. Redemol has also finished. Subin Jogger, is he on a full push lap? I think he is on a full push lap. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to be able to make up any places here on his final lap? He takes the curb very high. Oh, he's pushed up very far. Maybe one of the stewards is going to be noting that, but he is going to keep himself in P11, rather I say. Seb is on his lap. He's a 10th.5 down on his sector 2 time. Is he going to be able to make up any time in that final corner though? That's the only problem. He's going to keep himself in P6. Just Para, 4.5 tenths up. Is this his lap to snatch provisional pole? He is going to take provisional pole, but what can Kaipi do? He's going to follow him, and he's not going to snatch it. Just Para takes it by 800ths only. Exactly 800ths. What a final lap from Just Para there. He's going to be so happy with that lap. Who's the next driver to cross the line? Devitt Dodo. Is he on a lap? He's not on a lap. He just had to set he just had to do one lap to put his setup on. Raven now coming to the line. He's 6 tenths up on his time. What can he do? Where's he going to put himself? He's going to put himself in P3. What a final lap from the young driver there. And Wildfire, the final driver to finish. He's a 10th, and he's not going to be able to improve at all on his final time, but that's all right. So that is Just Para, who takes pole position in the first race in season 3 here. And that is a this is going to be a very close race between these drivers, I would hope. So the top 3 are Just Para in the Aston Martin with a 128.7, Kaipi in the Ferrari with a 128.786, and Raven in the AlphaTauri with a 129.0.33. That is qualifying for you here in PS Tier 4. Sorry guys, I'm just discussing something in Discord as it is daylight here around Bahrain, and that is not great for racing here, as you can barely see the racing line and when to brake. So I'm just discussing if they want a new lobby. If so, that will mean we'll have to quickly make a new lobby on the game, which shouldn't take too long, of course. Oh, they're going. And is this a glitch? Oh no, and it's lights out and away we go, as Just Perry did not look to have the best start, as Cuppy is alongside him already, going into turn 1 now, braking as late as possible. It's going to be side by side, but it looks like Cuppy is going to take P1 from Just Perry, as there is a big bundle up at the back there that has to be due to the braking line. I'm going to just discuss with the people to see if they want a new lobby, as this is not what we was expecting for the race. I'm very sorry about this, guys. Yep, so we are going to be doing a new lobby. Right, so I'm going to quickly get this lobby started, just invite everyone, so please just go get a drink or something. This will take just a few moments. Just going to stay on live because there's no point ending it. Send everyone invites quickly. Right, let's see if everyone can join up. Sorry about these technical difficulties, guys. I should have sorted this out before the race. That's all my bad. So I'll take full responsibility for that. Just, right. Check the comments. T1 Josh. SCRL. Why restart? Right. Josh. Is that everyone? Oh no, Josh Gray. Oh no, he's him. Wait, I swear I saw his name. Yeah. Who else are we waiting for then? I think that's everyone, isn't it? After this, we will be starting. Do I get to be few? Oh shit! Oh, my language, guys. I've just got to do the qualifying grid. Where is it? Where is it? Weekend structure. Grid editor. Thank God I took a picture of it. Right. So let's see this. So it goes just para. Cappy, Raven. Where is he? Raven's not in there. Okay. Taiji. Vax on ping. What Mary? Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck no. Everyone, don't ready up. I've got to do the grid. Whoever's watching it in this stream. This is not gone how I planned it to go, I have to say. Right, we're just waiting for... Who else are we waiting for? We're waiting for 2 more, I think, aren't we? Raven's here, thank God. Can change that now. Wait, who's spectating? Josh. Of course he is. Alright, Raven. Raven started P3, didn't they? Okay, so we can change that. Where is he? Oh, no, has he gone? Can't find him. Sorry guys, we're just waiting for one more person to join and then we will go straight into it. Come on. Oh my God. Right, everyone, you can ready up. I'll just put it in the Discord as well. And then we will be going into the race. Just quickly check all the settings are right. What's your place? Yeah. Yeah, cool. No, Milo, do not say that. Okay, we had someone leave the lobby. So just waiting for everyone to pick their setups now. That will take around 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 seconds rather. Shouldn't be too long. Sorry about all this, guys. We will get this sorted for next week. This is 100% my this is 100% my fault. Right, so we've got 10 seconds left. There is going to be no formation lap, meaning we're going to head straight into the 5 red lights, because as most of you would know, there's a glitch right now. So it's 3, 4 and 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go, as Perry looks to have gotten a better start than the first race start, but he's not, I don't know what's happened there, but Vaxon Ping and Raven are into P1 and P2. Romeri up into P3, as there looks to be some contact in the back, as that looks like the Spiltex almost spins, and the Williams of Wildfire almost spins as well, as Ager the Texan keeps his P9. There's a big crash, as that is who is that who's just crashed? That is Redemore, who has lost his front wing and is spinning all over the place into the gravel. There looks to be more spinners of the Haas there, of David Doda, who got a good start, to be fair to him. Ager the Texan is up into P5 and Wildfire up into P6, but Vaxon Ping has taken P1 in this race, as Raven come up from P3 to P2, and Just Pera from P1 to P3. What happened to him on the start? Romeri, he definitely got a good start. Let me just check position gains. Yeah, he got a very good start, as Wildfire is up into P5. Cappy down into P11. He started second on the grid, and now he's in P11. What has happened there? We'll have to find out after the race. Suvin Jogger going around the outside. What a move from him round the Red Bull. That is a brilliant move from him, as he gets up into P7. Just Parrot is trying to catch up to Raven, but so far it looks like his mediums are colder than Raven's. Vaxon Ping comes across the first lap and is in P1. That is everything he would be of being hoping for. Starting P4, I think it was, on the grid. I have to give it props to the Williams team, who have come up altogether 8 positions if you add their positions together. That is brilliant from both of them there, as the Haas of David Dodo has to pit due to him losing his front wing, and so does Redemore. Redemore does not. I thought he lost his front wing. That is my fault there. Capi also pits from P2 to P13 on the grid. Roy Mary is able to keep up with Just Para. I'm going to change it to intervals as he is 9 tenths. No, he is not. He is 5 tenths away from Just Para. Just Para can just not get his tyres up to standard, as it is what it looks like. Raven is not able to stay in contact with Vax on ping, as he is having a very fun first stint on that soft compound tyre. Wildfire, he's doing alright for himself, and so is Ego Vitexen. They're able to actually keep up with Roy Mary, as they're only 2 seconds. So yeah, there is a little bit of a gap there, but you have to give it to them. Wildfire, I mean, Ego Vitexen is on the medium compound tyres, so what pace does he have to bring on the soft compound tyres? We'll have to see. Obviously he didn't have the most enjoyable qualifying session, but Seb is now maybe going to be looking for his move, as Suvin Jogger has lost all his ERS in the last 3 laps, as this is definitely Seb's chance to get a move done on Suvin Jogger here. What is he going to be doing? He's going to be going round actually he's got DRS wide open. Is he going to be going for a move on the inside on lap 3? No, he's just a little bit far back. No, he's not. That is a brilliant move from him if he can make it stick, as they're still going to be battling into turn 5 and 6. They're still side by side, and Seb is pushed very, very much there on the inside. That is not what Seb was looking for, as he's going to be losing positions. I definitely think Seb will be taking that to the stewards, and hopefully maybe giving Suvin Jogger a penalty for his benefit. Roy Mary is able to keep up with Just Parrot, as Just Parrot is now 2 seconds behind Raven. But let's see, Roy Mary's on board here. Let's see if he can get DRS for this next long straight. Both around on the same amount of ERS as well, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem for Just Para. But he is going to have DRS here. Not the greatest final corner though, as he takes a lot of curb, although this DRS can help out a lot. He is going to gain around 3 tenths, I would say, just on this straight. But there is a car who's being lapped, and that is Redimal, Just Para's reserve teammate, as that was a very good switchback. And there is a collision with Roy Mary. There is a blue flag, and Redimal did not get out the way. Roy Mary is now going to have to pit, as he has wing damage. You do have to feel bad for him, but Just Para has gained a massive amount on Raven here. What has happened to Raven? He lost a second to Vax on ping, and now Just Para has gained over a second to him. Now this is going to allow Wildfire and Agar to both overtake Roy Mary. As Seb is looking to go quite slow. Does he have wing damage? I can't see just of yet. Cool, this camera is not the best, has to be said. David Dodo is looking, no he's not, I thought he was looking to make a move there, but he's just a little bit too far back. Let's see the closest battles here in this race. It is David Dodo and SplitX, but they're fighting for position 11. Just Para is closing on Raven. It doesn't look like he's going to have ERS for this straight, but he may be able to have DRS for the second straight on lap 6. We'll have to see. He's going to be using some of his ERS, I would imagine, to try and get DRS on Raven. Raven's trying to break that slipstream, and it looks like he's not going to have DRS once again. So Just Para is just focusing on managing his tyres, it looks like, as Josh Go gets an unfortunate 3-second time penalty. Vax on ping, it looks like his tyres are starting to struggle a little bit, as he's taking these corners a little bit more slower. Raven takes the curb a massive amount there, as Just Para is still not gaining on Raven at all. Roy Mary is still in P4, but Wildfire is now closing to the back of that Ferrari car. Let's see, is he going to be able to use DRS to his advantage? He's closing very, very quickly on the Ferrari driver. He's using ERS to get as close as he can before the DRS zone. Is he going to be able to make a move into turn 11? We'll have to see. There's a little bit of contact there from both drivers. But he is going to have DRS. He's closing on the Ferrari. Is it going to be close enough coming into turn 11? No, it is not. He's just a little bit too far back. Maybe another 100 meters and he would have been able to dive down the inside, but this is going to be very close coming on to lap 6 here, as he is 2 tenths away from Romero here. Josh Power is very close to Raven here. This is going to be the battle for P2 for on lap 6 here. Is Just Barrow going to be able to challenge him into turn 1, or is it going to be a turn 4 challenge? No, he's closing very quickly on Raven in the AlphaTauri. He's going to go around the outside. That's a very easy pass for the Aston Martin driver there. I don't think Raven is going to be challenging him there, as I think Just Barrow's tyres have now gone up to a good standard where he can try and catch up to Vaxon Ping, as his soft compound tyres will be worn out in a good few laps. Wildfire up into P4. We did not see that happen, but that was inevitable. That was going to happen, as he was 2 tenths behind him. Josh Groh not having the best of times in P7. It looks like he has made up P6 positions, but he does have a time penalty. Suvin Jogger 5 seconds behind him. Seb Pacino is pissing again in this race, as Kai Kapi has made up. He has actually made up 4 positions, meaning he is in the points now. David Doda up into P10 after starting P13 on the grid. He did have to pit lap 1, remember, but Raven is actually being able to stick with Just Pera on lap 6 throughout the whole lap. DRS definitely would have benefited him, but is he going to be able to challenge for his P2 to regain his P2 from the Aston Martin driver? But Just Pera is also closing on Vaxon Pin, on 0 ping in the Red Bull. Just gained a tenth through that final corner. I mean, that's showing, as there is that a full course safety car? Is that a virtual safety car? That is a full course safety car. What has happened here? Who has spun out on the track? Why is it actually? Is it Redemol? I don't actually know why there is a full course safety car, but this is definitely going to benefit the drivers from Wildfire and behind. Raven, Just Parrot and Vaxon Ping. 0 ping. There's a 5-second time penalty for Redemol as well. His race is not going too well, as he's a lap behind as well. But like I was saying, the top 3 did not manage to pit, as they were already in front of the pit line when this full course safety car came out. So this is really going to benefit Wildfire official here. Sorry, as I think the pit benefit from this is around 10 seconds under safety car. So that is a huge amount for them, but they are 30 seconds behind the top 3. So this would not actually worry them, I don't think. But yeah, this will help out people who did have wing damage, like Romero, who's now definitely going to be able to challenge the 2 Williamses, as he did show to have some good pace. Just going to check what tyres everyone is on at the moment. How do I check that? There we go. So the tyres, we've got Vaxon Ping with 6 lap old softs, the 2 and position 2 and 3 with 6 lap old mediums. Everyone else on new hards except from Seb and Kapi. Other than that, you've got 3 soft runners of the names of Josh Groh, David Dodo and Redemol, and then you've got one lap old medium runner, the Red Bull of Spiltex. Other than that, there's not much more to say, so we're just going to let this race carry on. Right, so the safety car is waiting on the straight, exactly where Roman Grosjean crashed his Haas car in the 2020 Formula 1 World Championship. So while the safety car is out, I am going to check the comments here as we do have new ones. Why am I P13? I was P10. Unfortunate for you, Josh. That's alright. You still got the safety car. Milo is rooting for Para to win. A little bit of favoritism there from the co-owner of this league. Para Bozos. Yep. Thank you for that. And other than that, there is no other new comments. Comment who you think is going to win this race. Safety cars can mix up a whole variety of things, but I reckon the safety car will be out for another 2 laps as David Dodo is not caught up. It is Seb Pacino who did DNF from this race. He looked to have some good pace, but he just didn't have the best of luck on the first lap, meaning he had to pit, which did not help him out whatsoever. So there is 20 more laps of racing left, possibly 19 after this safety car. Excuse me again. Let's see if any comments have come through. No, there is not. Oh yes, there is. My bad about that. Right, go. Right, we'll start from P11 to P4, baby. Yeah, that is a very good start for you. I'm gonna win. Sorry, boys. Capi, you do look to have some pretty good pace. Para, because he's a lot quicker than the Red Bull, to be honest. And then Para's a goat to exotic. So, Para looks to be a good favourite. Capi thinks he has the pace to win. I can agree with that. I think Capi can challenge for P1. Definitely a podium in sights for him, as we have 12 races left in this session. Would have had 14, but someone decided to leave, meaning they lost their seat because their friend didn't join. Other than that, that is fine. We will leave that as it is. But the safety car probably will be in this lap, as David Dodo has caught up Para for the win. He is definitely one of the favourites, Farrell, I have to say. Anyway, the safety car is in this lap, so we're going to see who has the best start out of all of them. The top 3 did manage to pit and not lose any positions. Vax on 0 ping is going to lead the pack away, as the safety car will be coming into the pits any second now. So when he goes, I'm going to skip straight to Just Para to see his start. And he has gone, and Just Para looks to have had a pretty good reaction, but so did Raven, as Raven is all the way on the back. But Wildfire is looking to try and get on the fun here, as he's going to try make the move on Raven round the outside, and Just Para is trying to keep his P2, and Raven is also battling Just Para there. And it's still battling up to turn 4. There's a 3-way fight for P2, as Vax on 0 ping has managed to not lose any positions. Just Para is going around the outside, and so is Wildfire. Wildfire is now up into P3, but Raven is managing to keep his P3 from him. Wildfire and Raven are both going to be battling into turn 6 now, as there is They're still battling side by side. This is brilliant racing from both of them. But the AlphaTauri managed to stay on top. But Wildfire dives down the inside. But that is the Wildfire who has spun. He was looking so good through turn 6. But now he has spun. That is very unfortunate for the Williams driver. But Just Pera is still in P2. Raven in P3. Roy Mary has gone very, very wide as Kite P. Or was that Kite P? No, yeah, that was Roy Mary who went very wide. Ager the Texan keeps the P5. David Dodo up into P9 after ending this race in P13 rather. Suvin Jogger retired. I do not remember when that happened, as that is Redemore who has spun round. That is going to keep him in last position as he's doing donuts. Oh, that's very close from them drivers there, as he's now not having the best of races. Just Pera, he is only 4 attempts away from Vax on 0 ping. He's definitely going for this win, as he's drifted away from Raven. He almost for a second I almost thought he was going to get the switch back there, but nothing came of it. Romeri and Capi gets P5 in this race, but Ager the Texan looks to have tried on the switchback. He's going to be going for the move in up into turn 4. They're going to be side by side. What's going to happen here? And Ager the Texan has spun, and that is him out of the race, and that is both Williamses who have crashed into one another, crashing them both out of the race, and that is going to be another full course safety car, meaning there will only be 9 races in this race, if I am correct. That is a huge crash from both the Williams drivers there, as Josh Groh also managed to get damaged there. The stewards will definitely be looking at that incident to see who is at fault. But to be honest, I don't think anything will come of it, as they looked to be hard racing. I'm pretty sure I left him enough room. Yeah, I think you did, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but you know, the stewards will definitely be looking at that, I reckon. This shouldn't be too long of a safety car. I'm saying 2 laps and then it will be in. Obviously the max laps you can have on the safety car in this game is 2, but this is going to definitely benefit Raven, as he was dropping back from Pera, and he did put Pera under a lot of pressure on the safety car restart. Vax on 0 ping caught Pera off guard there, as he managed just to drift away from all the drivers. It did have to be said that Wildfire did look to be battling for P3 in the race until he spun under safety car double DNF for Williams. Yeah, Williams disaster class right there. Nothing they could really do about it though, so you know, it's yeah, nothing they could really do about it. As Raven almost made Roy Mary crash there, as he had to brake very heavily under the safety car after overtaking Just Pera. So Redemore is already a lap behind. I don't honestly I don't know what's happened in this race. I know he's spun a few times, crashed a few times, but other than that, that's all I really know. I think this is his 2nd time actually being lapped now. I'm not too sure. Oh no, it's not my bad. That's all my fault there. David Dodo has had a decent race, to be fair. Did not set 1 lap in qualifying. But other than that, so we are only going to have 9 races left in this race for the next for the next 19 laps. Well, 17 laps really. Well, 16 laps really. So yeah, we're gonna have to maybe go grab a drink while the safety car is on track. David Dodo gets a 3-second time penalty under safety car. That is not what you want to do under safety car. Josh Groh is going to be pitting. Does he have his wing? Does he still have a damaged wing? This is going to cause him to go down into P8. No, he's just changing onto the medium compound tyres. He doesn't feel like the hards will make it, or he doesn't feel they will be up to temperature. We'll have to speak to him after the race. So the safety car is going to be in on this lap. So this the red Mercedes AMG safety car is going to be going into the pits now, and we're going to see who will right. So Vax is going to lead the safety car away. Is he going to go at the same time? Josh Perra will be expecting that, and he has gone, and Josh Perra has had a much better reaction there, but Raven is going side by side with him as he is using all of his ERS. He is up to P2 now. That's a very good reaction from Raven there, as Josh Perra is now going to be looking to... Oh! Big contact there from just... Oh, pardon. Redmall sent it up the inside. I'm so confused as to what's happening here. Redmall, did he even brake? That has caused Josh Perra to get wing damage. And now David Dodo is up into P3. Who would have imagined David Dodo to get up into P3 in this race? Josh Perra has wing damage. What happened there? Oh, he's desynced. Oh my gosh. Josh Perra's desynced, meaning he is out of this race? You could say out of this race. There's nothing... Is there anything I can do? There's literally nothing I can do to fix it really, unless he used his old invite. I don't know. But that means he's going to drop right down. There's Redmall. I'm a bit confused because it looked like Redmall just kind of sent it up the inside of Josh Perra, his teammate. But I don't know. I don't know if he was behind him or not. That's the only problem. Raven is right behind Vax on ping though. He's going to be looking to go up the inside. He's just a bit too far back, maybe 100 meters more, and he would have been able to battle him. But he's going to look to have a good run into turn 4. It has been decent for him. He's going to use some ERS. No, he's not. He thinks about it. He thinks that he should just save and wait until DRS is activated. Very smart move from the AlphaTauri driver reserve there. Josh Perra has rejoined, meaning he should not be desynced now. We'll have to see. I'll just watch his driving style. See. Right, he should join back in his car. He knows how to. But Raven is now 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 6 tenths behind the Red Bull. Is he going to be able to make a move with the DRS? If he can stay in the DRS, that would really benefit Raven. It looks to me that they got around similar pace. Vax maybe has a little bit of an advantage on him, but we'll have to see. I think Pera does have his car back now. Yeah, he does have his car back now, so that's fine. Hopefully he can make up a few more positions. David Dodo cannot keep up with them. Redden gets another 3-second time penalty. I guess he will be scoring points after this, but it's not the race he'll be hoping for. DRS is now enabled. This is huge for the AlphaTauri team, as they will be wanting to make up some time here on the Red Bulls. He's going to have DRS on the second DRS straight here. He's not going to be close enough, I don't think, to make a move, but maybe next lap on the main straight he will be able to make a move, as he's now only 4.5 tenths behind Vax on Ping. Maybe he'll be even to make a move into turn 11. We'll have to see in a few moments time. Just Perra, is he making up time on Capi? It looks to me as he is. Raven 5 tenths behind him now. It's going to be close, but I think he's just a bit too far back to make a move this lap. He's definitely just going to keep that DRS to close in on the Red Bull, as there's not much you can do except from hope to gain some time on him. It looks to me that Vax on Ping does have good straight line speed with his setup though, so it's going to be challenging for Raven. As you can see, Raven had a very good exit there. He's now only 3 tenths behind Vax on Ping. If Raven really has to nail this corner to have a good chance, yes he has. He's nailed that corner, gained time. Actually, he's lost the tiniest bit of time on Vax on Ping, but this is going to be very close for P1 in this race. Vax on Ping is definitely going to be under threat here from the AlphaTauri. This is going to be very close, as he now has his DRS wide open. Raven even has more ERS than him. He's able to use more ERS. He's going to go side by side with Vax on Ping. They're going to be side by side into turn 1, battling very clean from both drivers, as now it looks to me that Raven has to cut the corner, but he will still have DRS. No, he will not. None of them have DRS. That's very weird, but they're still side by side into turn 4. Does Raven have the upper hand? No, he does not, as they're still side by side into turn 6. Very clean battling from both of them here. Who is going to come out on top? It looks to me that Raven has come up on top to come up to turn 7. Raven is going to be very happy with that, but he still is going to be under threat, as Vax on Ping has regained his P1. Raven will have DRS on Vax on Ping, the Red Bull driver though. Will he be able to make a move up into turn 11 now? We'll have to see. It's going to be very close, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to send it up the inside. No, he's not. He's going to have to wait for the next coming lap. Very good battling from both of them, as Roy Mary is now gaining on David Dodo for that P3. Capi cannot catch up to his teammate, and Just Perra has gained a row over a second in the previous 2 laps. Raven is again 3 tenths behind Vax on Ping. Come to the final corner. It's going to be very close again. We're going to actually watch Raven's onboard now to get a view of how easy it is for him to gain on Vax on Ping. He's going to be trying to break the slipstream from the AlphaTauri driver. Raven's not using any ERS here. It looks to me that Vax on Ping did have to use quite a bit, but this means Raven will be able to be closer to Vax on Ping for the second DRS straight. He's going to be looking to have a good drive up into turn 4, but Vax on Ping had a very good exit out of turn 2. This means Vax on Ping will keep his P2 for now, P1 sorry for now, coming into turn 5. And turn 6, this S section, very easy to go into the middle of the curb on the exit of turn 6 there, but most importantly Vax on Ping is still in P1. Raven has definitely put him under a lot of pressure. They are probably both sitting on the edge of their seats right now. David Dodo and Roy Mary having a good battle so far. Roy Mary in the Ferrari catching up to the Ferrari powered Haas here in on lap 18. Is he going to be able to make a move? Is he close enough? We'll have to see. For me, my driver of the day has to be Vax on Ping so far. He's stayed in P1 throughout this whole race. A whole 18 laps he's been in P1. Very solid drive for him. Raven, he had a very good exit it looked like, and he's going to be 3 tenths behind. Vax on Ping is around 10% less ERS than him. as he is going to have DRS for lap 19. Is he going to be using ERS? If I was him, I'll just stay behind him, you know, but he's going to be driving towards him now as they're going to come to turn 1 side by side. No, it's not. Raven has taken the lead in the Bahrain Grand Prix on lap 19 here in SCRL PS Tier 4, but Vaxon Ping will be chasing after him with his DRS to regain P1 from him. Is he going to dive it down the inside? No, he's just a little bit too far back. Another 50 meters and he would have been sending up the inside, but coming up into turn 6 now, Vaxon Ping is just going to want to stay behind him, maybe gain some more ERS. You know, he's just going to want to keep behind him as Roy Mary and Capi and Just Pera have all gone past David Dodo. It looks to me that he must have had a spin, but Just Pera is now very, very close to both Ferraris. I want to see his comeback here, as he's definitely going to have DRS on this lap. I want to watch this on board to see if he will be gaining positions. He's got the dirty air, but it looks to me that he's going to have a very good drive out of that corner. Not as good as Capi in the Ferrari. That means he's not going to be able to make a move up into turn 11. Vaxon Ping, he's now losing a lot of time to Raven. Maybe he pushed his tyres too hard. They're on exactly the same ERS, but Romeri has 0 ERS. Just Pera. Oh, there's a DNF of Splitex. Oh, that is in the pits, so he's retired in the pits. He feels he's not going to be gaining anything from that race. He got some points, but I guess that's driver preferences. As Just Perez sent it up the inside through turn, the very last turn. He's also going to now have DRS as he managed to get the DRS zone. As David Dodo is now getting a drive. Oh no, Capi has decided to pit, maybe for some soft compound tyres, I would imagine. Yeah, soft compound tyres. Ferrari strategy there. I do not really expect him to get anything from that strategy, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Just Perez is now going to be looking for P3 in this race. It's going to be very hard for him to get P2, but Vaxon 0 Ping, he is still able to stay behind Raven. He is actually caught up 10th from last attempt from when we last checked in on him, as they're going to be re-lapping Redemore, it looks to me. Redemore just excuse me, Redemore just has not had the best of races, it has to be said. He is going to get 4 points in this race if he carries on. No, but Raven just needs to keep his pace up. Just pair of 4/10 behind Romeri now, but my main focus is the battle for P1 here in this race, and then we will check up on Just Pera and Romeri. Vaxon Ping is 5/10 behind him. Is he going to have enough ERS? This time round he does have enough more ERS than Raven, but is he going to be close enough to make a move into turn 1? It's going to be very close here. Looks to me that he's closing. It's going to be close enough. He's going to try and make a move, maybe a switchback on the AlphaTauri driver. No, unfortunately he cannot. Is he going to get a good drive out of turn 2? He almost spun, but he managed to keep the car. This means he is still going to have a brilliant drive with DRS. Is he going to be able to make a move up into turn 4? He's going to be close enough, but he decides to stay behind Raven for another lap. Maybe he's going to try and make a move into turn 11, but we'll have to see. Just Pera is going to be making the move on Romeri to get up into P3, and that is a brilliant comeback from him from P6 after desyncing and having to rejoin in this race. He's now going to be hunting the Red Bull, but is he going to have enough time to close in on them? That is the question. As Vaxon Ping, Just Pera may actually get P2 in this race. He is going to get P2 in this race. Well, he's going to definitely be challenging for P2, as Vax's on Ping's tyres are going to be very, very hot. Now, we're going to watch the onboard of Just Pera, see if he has enough drive to get close enough to make a move. He's not close enough this time round, but he's definitely closing very quickly. Is he going to be able to have enough pace to maybe make a move on lap 22 to get P2 in this race? And maybe Roy Mary can even get another up again into the podium positions. We'll have to see. Vaxon Ping, I don't think he got any wing damage though, so that's alright for him. He just has to focus and on maintaining his tyres as Just Para gains a huge amount of time on him there. This is going to be a very easy pass for Just Para, I would imagine. He doesn't have that much ERS though. He's got absolutely no ERS, but he's still got the DRS to make him get up into P2 here. A very easy pass for Just Para, as he's now going to look to drive as quick as possible to maybe catch up to Raven, but Raven is 8 seconds up the road. It's going to be very hard for him. But Vaxon Ping is still trying to regain his P2, and there is a little bit of contact there, but the Red Bull driver does manage to keep his P2 as he's taken P2 again from this race. In this race, Just Para is going to try around the outside, but he's not going to have enough drive to carry it round and momentum. He's just going to keep behind him for now, maybe get save some ERS, as that's what he needs to focus on in this race. Red Bull does pit. Let's see. I don't know what his game plan is here, but I'll have to speak to him after the race. Just Para is closing in on Vaxon Zero Ping, but he's not going to be able to be close enough there here in this race. Just Para, sorry about this, I was not focusing on the race, but Just Para is going to be driving straight past Vaxon Ping. Vaxon Ping, will he be challenging into turn 4 like he did last time? He does have the ERS advantage, and he is going to have DRS. This is going to be a good battle for P2 again. These two literally have no difference on this track at the moment, but Just Para is able to keep his P2. He needs to focus on saving ERS. He cannot afford to use any at this moment of time, but this track can prove challenging to save ERS on at times if people are very close behind you. Josh Groh gets another 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Capi, he had good pace, but he's in P6. This isn't going to be good enough for him to get another podium. Well, another podium, a podium in this race, as he is 18 seconds behind David Dodo. David Dodo, what a drive from him so far. Started in P13, now up into P5. He's going to be very, very happy with that in the Haas car. But Vaxon Ping now 7 tenths behind Just Para. It looks to me that Raven has got this win in the bag. I do not want to commentate to curse this. Obviously, commentators' curse has proven to happen many times, not only in this league but in many others. Vaxon Ping does have DRS on Just Para. He has no ERS though. That is vital, as now Just Para also has no ERS, and neither does Romeri. So this is just going to be a DRS train for the rest of the race if they cannot gain any more ERS. Vaxon Ping, I don't think he's going to be close enough without ERS to make a move on Just Para. Just Para is gaining on Raven, to be fair to him, but then Raven is not using any ERS. Romeri, is he up for contention for a podium? It'll be close. It'll be very close. But we'll have to see in the coming time. Vax on Zero Ping, 7.5 tenths behind Just Para now. If I was the Red Bull driver, I would just keep in the DRS, save up my ERS, because you've still got 5 laps of racing remaining, so it's 5.5 laps really. So you just do want to focus on saving your ERS and trying to get maybe a last lap move. But Just Para, I think he does have this commentary on in the background, so he's going to hear that he needs to save his ERS as well. But he's not doing so. Para, turn off your ERS. Romeri, he's able to stick behind the Red Bull driver. If he can gain some ERS, that's a as Vaxon Ping has a massive moment and he has dropped down to P4. Is David Dodo able to get in on the action? No, he's not. That is Romeri up into P3. Like I said, you have to wait for the coming turn because you never know what's going to happen to a driver here in this race. Is he going to be able to close in on Just Pera now? Just Pera is going to be very happy that that has happened because he was definitely under threat from Vaxon Zero Ping. Started this race in P4, I think. The Red Bull driver went up to P1 first lap, but he's not able to gain anything. So it's, you know, it's unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. I'm going to invite all of these drivers to the party after this to have a chat with them, see what their thoughts were on the race, and just ask them a few questions in general about the race. But as it stands, if it stays like this, Raven is going to be taking the 25 points. I want to check, does he have the fastest lap though? Fastest lap, no, Capi has the fastest lap, so that will be 25 points to Raven. Just Pera with 18, 15 for Romeri. Obviously you get an extra one for fastest lap. I think that is why Capi did decide to pit rather. That is obviously as it stands, so I'm not promising anything there. Just Pera is 6 seconds behind, but Raven is just driving away. Let's hope nothing can happen to the AlphaTauri driver, as he has drove phenomenally after this first safety car, putting Just Pera under pressure every single time. He started P3 in this race, now P1. Just Pera, I don't think he's got enough time to close in on Raven. Maybe another 10 to 15 laps and he would have been able to close in, but that is a huge amount of time to gain, especially on old tyres. Romeri is dropping back from Just Pera now. Vaxon Ping, is he catching? I can't tell if he's catching or not. A second and a half in 2 laps. 2.5 laps is going to be very hard. We'll have to see what goes on there, but Capi is very, very close to David Dodo here. He is going to have DRS coming up into turn 11. Is he going to have enough drive? I don't think he's going to have enough drive to make a move into turn 11, but he's definitely going to be wanting that P5. If he can take a P5 and the fastest lap in this race, that will be a solid 11 points for the Ferrari driver, plus the 15 points from Romeri. That will be 26 points 26 points overall for the Ferrari team. Just Pera has gained a second in a lap, but I don't think that's going to be enough for him to get P1. He's definitely showing contention for the title here, and there will definitely be talks about seats in this league. People, obviously we had to lose a few drivers, just they left the league before the race even started, so you know that's not our fault. So there will we're definitely looking at Wildfire to get a full-time seat, as he's got a reserve seat I think right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh wait, no, I am wrong. That's my bad. But yeah, it's gonna. As Capi and David Dodo are side by side, but David Dodo does come out on top here. This is the final 2 laps of the race here. Almost the final lap for Raven, as he's going to come to round the final corner. Red Bull team principal here. Hello Dylan, how are you? What was I saying? Yeah, Capi is really hoping that he can gain on David Dodo, but Raven starting the final lap of this race. Just Pera now only 4 seconds behind him. He is going to be pushing as hard as he can, but I don't think there's much he can do unless Raven does spin. Raven is going to be driving as clean as possible, but also not lose too much time to Just Pera. Vax on ping is not going to be able to gain any time, but here comes Capi in the Ferrari. He's got DRS on the hat here. It's Ferrari v Ferrari power. Capi is going to come up into P5 here to take 10 points. But David Dodo is going to be battling behind. He's going to have DRS on the Ferrari driver here. What's he going to be able to do? He's been very untidy through there, and he's going to lose a lot of time to the Ferrari driver. Just Para, he's not going to be able to gain much time to take P1 in this race so far. Romeri is looking to keep his P3, but Vax on ping is very close behind him. Is he going to be able to take P3 in this race from Romeri, the Ferrari driver? We'll have to see what happens, but Raven is coming around the final few corners now to take P1 in this race. Only 3 seconds behind is Para. If Raven gets a 3-second time penalty here, this means Para will take P1 in this race, but it's going to be very close. Para is using all the ERS he can use. He doesn't have much, but Raven is going to come around the final corner now to take the first win here in the season 3 of SCRL PS Tier 4. Raven, the AlphaTauri, has taken P1 in this race. Just Para takes P2 after a brilliant comeback. Romeri P3, Vax on ping P4, Capi in P5. It looks to me, if he does not, if he keeps it tidy, of course. We'll have to see what happens here. You can hear I'm losing my voice. But David Dodo, what a drive from him. It has to be said, he is definitely my driver of the day here. Came from P13 up to P6. What a drive. Josh Grohl is going to take P7 in this race, and Redemol is going to take P8, it looks to me. We've got some comments coming in. There's another... What? No, there's not. Oh my god, there is. That is actually embarrassing. Oh my god, it's just Para going to be... It's just Para going to be close enough to Raven. That is actually... yeah, that's... Oh... Yeah, okay. Right. That is something else. Definitely my most embarrassing moment in my commentating anyway. Raven, Just Para is a second and a half, well, just under a second and a half behind Raven, but that's not going to be good enough for Just Para to come. Just Para is not going to let that happen, and Raven, he's going to let Raven overtake him. Romeri, is he going to be a good sport? No, but Just Para, I think he did want to give Raven the win there. That is, Josh Groh is going to be banned from this league. That is not allowed at all. That is unacceptable. I think I'm going to have to give the race win to Raven, as there's nothing that we could have done. Just Para will definitely understand that, and I think, Para, you do understand that we will have to give that race win to Raven there. That is completely unacceptable here. I'm going to invite those 3 drivers to this party. I do want to speak it through with Raven and Para. Right, let's see what we can do here. Play together. Raven, Romeri and Para. Where is he? Para, there we go. And Raven. Who's Raven? Don't know who's that, but I've invited them to the party for... I'm sorry about that. That is just completely unacceptable in this That is just completely unacceptable.
Hello, mate.
Here is Pera.
Mate.
I don't know what to say about that final corner.
No, mate, it's not my win, mate. It's not the win. I actually may have deserved the win, but I should get the win like in other circumstances. Like I was 9 seconds behind him and 10 laps to go, and I pulled the gap into 1.4, and then like that Josh guy that Alpine like straight lines.
Yeah.
No, it's not fair. Like he left the league and stuff. Like I don't.
Oh no,
deserve the win.
I banned him.
Yeah, that's good, mate. I don't. He doesn't deserve the win. No. He does deserve the win. NC does deserve the win. Like
Yeah.
he drove amazingly. Like almost 29 laps. I don't know if he had any incidents between him and the Red Bull, which I think they have collided. I don't know about that, but he deserved the win anyway. He drove really smoothly, even though it was fast at like a second per lap. I was like spreading my balls, and I didn't get him. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I noticed throughout that whole race that you were struggling on the ERS. Well, definitely the last 10 laps.
I was pushing.
Yeah, but then I don't know, it's just I think if you just left it for maybe 3 or 4 laps, I reckon you could have got him, to be honest, because you would have had more ERS
to be fair, you may were right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I was always into the 32.1, 32.2. I was always like consistent and stuff.
Yeah.
And oh my god, mate, I feel bad, mate, for, you know.
Yeah, I think I am gonna have to give the win to him. I'm gonna try get him back in the server.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna try to get him back as well. Like he's a close friend of mine, and I'm just gonna tell him, mate. It's not fair.
Yeah,
I can't get the P2 because I deserve the P2.
Josh said his controller disconnected. I do not believe that for a second.
No way. No way his controller. His controller did not disconnect.
No.
Like he was moving,
he literally changed his direction, so there's no way. But I did see you were gonna let him cross the line before you, but obviously you're already at the line. Welcome, Romeri.
Well, hello.
I was gonna let him get P1, but like I saw Romeri coming up to the line, and I said no, I'm just gonna walk up to the straight line to win. But it's not a deserved win for me. Raven deserves it. Like I already told you why. Let's try and get him back. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. Someone got.
I have footage of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Romero, you came P3 in the race. Is there any comments you want to say on how you drove? Are you happy with the result? Yeah. Do you think you are up for contention for the championship?
I do my best. I can't know. It was just the first race.
Yeah. That's very, what's the word, understandable of you to say, and I respect you for saying that. But well done on P3 today. Pera, well done on P2 today.
Cheers, mate.
I'll catch you guys later.
Cheers, mate. Have fun, mate. Thank you.
So that is it for the first race of the season here in SCRL. Yeah, so that is it for the first season here at the season here in SCRL. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be following up that incident with Josh and seeing what happened. He is for now banned from the league. He says his controller died, but I don't believe that for 1 second. I am going to be messaging him and we will get it sorted. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for